All right, let's continue here. Continuing on.
Fucking HD DVD player and just toss them in here. So what do we got in here? Let's see. We got a lot of shit in here. All right, what's this?
That's one of my
Upscan
boxes,
converter 2.
yeah. This
In a bunch of Japanese symbols.
Let's hook it up to a monitor.
I know exactly what this is, but I want to see if that's what's in there. Yeah, that's actually what's in there. What this used to do, this was one of my VGA boxes per se, and what this would do is it would take a signal from the PlayStation 2 and it would basically convert it so that it would work on a computer monitor. This particular one, however, was not the HD version, meaning it wouldn't really upscale the signal. It would just convert it enough so that it would have no lag on a monitor, but it didn't look like crisper or better. I did have another VGA box that was very expensive. It cost me something like $400 that did that, and I loved it, and I used it for years. And then one day, lightning struck the pole outside my house, fried half the stuff I had plugged into the wall, and unfortunately that VGA box was one of the things, and they no longer make it. So I got fucked. What else what are you gonna do? Shit happens. There is so much random shit in this bin, and most of it just looks like shitty wires.
I'm being asked, how much of this stuff do I actually still have? Not much. The games I probably do, but all the wires of this equipment, I got rid of this because there's no practical use for it anymore, you know? Like, once modern consoles came out and you could download PS2 games, you know, on your PS3 and shit like that, and of course, once the tournament scene stopped supporting the games that were on PS2, like CVS2 and stuff, there was no reason to own any of this stuff anymore. So I'm positive I either gave it away or I threw it out, one or the other. I don't actually remember. You know, this was 10 years ago. I have no idea between then and when I moved in 2014. I have no clue what happened to half the shit. So, no, I don't still have this stuff.
Here's an old... Oh, here you go. Remember this sucker? This is one of those wireless gaming adapters they used to sell for, like, pre-360. This is the one you used to use for your Xbox.
Before they had
built-in
wireless.
And now they make the official one for 360, and you never see these anymore.
You had to buy
these used to cost about $100. In fact, the one that they make for 360 that's the official brand one is still $100. But as you can see, there are third-party companies that make these. It's just that you don't see them anymore. I guess probably Microsoft put up the stink and said, oh,
now
you
all
can't
the consoles have built-in wireless, so you don't need to buy separate adapters anymore.
Holy crap, there's so many wires, Ethernet cables, AV wires. I got speakers at the bottom of this thing. I've got Power DVD 5. What is that?
That plays DVDs.
Oh, that's just DVD playing software for a PC, which no one needs anymore because now Windows Media Player does it. Here's an old-ass cable modem I used to have. Back when I used to have an apartment.
Oh my god, that was a cable modem.
I shared it with 2 roommates.
Look at it.
Our cable modem wasn't that good. That the cable company had provided us, and they were charging us on a monthly basis. I just got this for like $50 one month, and I fucking plugged it in. Our internet was better, and we didn't get the monthly service charge anymore. See a bunch of random power adapters down here. I don't even know. This one actually says OEM power adapter. Original equipment manufacturer power adapter. They have a brand OEM. Here's a random HDMI cable. I should pull that out. That's one I might actually use. But everything else here, VGA cables.
Oh shit, oh junk.
Random ass power adapters. I don't think I see anything of use in this bin. There's an extension cord in here too. Once in a while someone asks me for an extension cord. I know I have one. There it is. What do we got here? Oh, we got a SCART cable. You guys seen a SCART cable before? This is another type of input that's used for audio and visual.
SCART cable.
It's called a SCART cable, and this is actually a SCART adapter where you can plug your component cables into one end, and this will plug into any kind of a SCART connection on the other end. We got name tags. Nice. These are the name tags I used when I ran that East Coast Championships tournament. Here's a power splitter. I might want to use this at some point. Let me take that out. When I moved in here, I was looking for that kind of stuff, but I didn't really want to fucking dig through all my shit like I'm doing now. Just so happens a very slow Saturday, like I said, no real gaming going on, nothing really happening, and just wanted to kind of take a look to clean this out before I went ahead and started the major releases for 2009. I think that's it for this bit. Holy crap. Alright, so let me get some of this bigger shit back in here. Fucking guitar, here, guitar. The bag of randomness.
More random shit.
By the way, we're only through 2 bins. There's 2 more. We're only halfway through. We've already found some gems. GunCon, which I'll never use again. And these games, I think I want to leave them out. I don't need the RF adapter, obviously, but if I can just put some games out, put some movies away, that might be the way to go. rather have my game collection out than HD DVDs that I'm never going to watch again because no one, you know. So too bad the format lost, you know what I mean? I had an HD DVD player for the Xbox 360. It was fun while it lasted. And to be honest, the quality was just on par with Blu-ray. There was no difference between the two, in my opinion.
Who remembers HD DVDs? Anyone even remember this? That when DVDs went to HD, that there was two competing formats, HD DVD and Blu-ray. And Sony backed Blu-ray and Microsoft backed HD DVD, and they even sold an HD DVD add-on player for the Xbox 360. Remember, yeah, the HD DVDs were red or maroonish, and the Blu-rays were obviously blue. And then eventually they just discontinued all of it. They just did all Blu-ray.
But, however, they lost. Toshiba lost. Toshiba was the one back in HD DVD, and they lost the war, pretty much primarily because Sony acquired a lot of the studios to exclusively release their movies on Blu-ray. I don't know if they paid them big amounts of money or what arrangements they made, but in addition to that, obviously the PlayStation 3 already had a Blu-ray player in it, so here you are with 360, you have to pay extra for it. PS3 did cost a bit more, but it had it built in, so it was just a lot of convenience. It was like, wow, a lot of people went out just to buy a PS3 because they wanted a PS3 console, and then, hey, they had a Blu-ray player, so they had a reason to buy the games. Or, I'm sorry, the Blu-ray movies, as opposed to anyone who bought a 360 had to actively take the initiative to go out and buy another adapter for their fucking 360 to watch the movies. Alright, on to the next bin.
For some reason I had dirty jeans sitting on top of my refrigerator.
Alright, this bin so far, oh my god, you stepped on a game. This bin is so far is the heaviest one. Oh! So I get the feeling it's going to have a lot of random game stuff in it. Let's see. First of all, we got an extra speaker, because my surround sound system is actually a 6.1, not a 5.1, but I never bothered to hook that up. What's this? Asus. Oh, it's the setup guide for my monitors that I used to play Street Fighter 4 on, alright. We got the instruction booklet for Eternal Champions. I'll fucking throw that away because that game sucks. I don't even know what that is.
A lot of people like Eternal Champions. I didn't like it.
Primal Rage for the 32X, which, if anyone's ever played Primal Rage, you know it's one of the oddest fighting games ever made. It's dinosaurs and fucking prehistoric creatures, giant monkeys fighting each other. Not only with, like, you know, claws and teeth, but they fucking shit on each other, they piss on each other, they vomit on each other. They fucking teabag each other. It's crazy. So, all right.
It was a good concept, but it never really went anywhere.
Have seen my controllers in my videos and say, "Oh, is that a custom controller or whatever?" No. What it is I buy these. They're controller gloves, and these are really good if you're gonna have a marathon of gaming. Meaning, if I know I'm gonna sit down and play a game for any more than say 2 hours, you need one of these because the controller will start to get a little bit of sweaty or a little bit grimy if it's in the summer and it's hotter. It's just a natural occurrence here.
So these things were both good and bad. The controller gloves were really good if it was brand new and you just bought the controller glove and you put it on your controller. It would stop your controller from being sweaty, especially like you just said, in the summer. It would feel really good, give you extra grip. But what ended up happening is, number one, it would smell because they were made of like this cheap silicone plastic, so they would start to smell. And number two, they would build up heat, you know, from your hands inside of them, creating sweat and nastiness on the inside. So eventually the thing would start to like be slippery and gross. And then you'd have to like peel it off your controller, and your controller would be disgusting. You have to scrub it with cleaner. So I used these for like a year, and then after learning that, I stopped using them altogether. I never used them again.
And your hand sweats, it has oils and natural things that happen, and this prevents that from happening. However, after you use these for a couple of months, they get disgusting, and you need to take it off and throw it out and clean up your controller. So I actually at one point bought like 4 of them at the store, and now incidentally I don't see these anymore, so I have like 1 or 2 stockpiled up just in case. You know, my current ones. Here's 100 AV cables for the 360 that I don't need. Here's my Nintendo.
That's my original Nintendo. I still have that.
And this, out of all the game systems that I have, this is actually my original Nintendo. Meaning this is the one I bought back in the 1980s. Still works, by the way. You can see there is some corrosion on the inside. You can actually see the corrosion on the back wall.
Sadly, it doesn't work anymore. I know for a fact because over the years that I lived in this condo, I tried to use it to do retro playthroughs, and it stopped working. It just wouldn't read games anymore. So it sucks because, like, it was really cool, and I moved in. I was like, man, I can do all this retro stuff, and I did a few. And then after that, basically, it stopped working, and eventually I had to go to emulation in order to play classic Nintendo stuff.
But all the connectors still work. I've never cleaned this. That's the miraculous story about this. I've never cleaned this thing, never wiped it down, never put anything inside to clean it, and it still fucking works. Like, you could tell, when they first made these, they were like tanks. Here you go. Here's the manufacturing sticker, 1985. Nintendo Entertainment System, model NES-001. It's like the original one. Oh, look. Customer service and warranty repair. Please call this toll-free number. You think that number still works? What the fuck? Let's figure it out. Let's do a little bit of experimentation. Let's call the Nintendo service number.
I don't remember doing
and tell them my
this.
Nintendo Entertainment System doesn't work anymore. All right, let's see.
I don't remember this at all.
First of all, let me clear out these other numbers that called me. I don't know who these people are.
Oh god, that was my old ringer. I remember that.
Where's the speakerphone? Here we go. Ready? We're gonna call it. What does it say there? 1-800-255-37. Watch it be some fucking sex line.
Thank you for calling Nintendo. In order to route you to the appropriate...
Are you shitting me? It still works.
Choose one of the following options.
Yeah, wow.
Para asistencia en español.
Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe the phone number works.
Regarding an existing repair,
That's funny.
replacement or part order, press 1. For help with any Wii
I can't read it. It's too blurry to read it and call it now.
For help with any Nintendo DS system, including the new Nintendo DSi, press 3.
Well, I want to know about
The new Nintendo DSi before they had the 3DS.
my Nintendo.
Any other Nintendo system,
My NES.
press 4.
Let's press 4, see what happens.
Power for help with Nintendo GameCube games and systems, press 1.
No.
For Game Boy games and systems, including the Game Boy Micro, press 2.
No.
For Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, or the original Nintendo
Yeah.
system, press 3. For repair options for the Nintendo 64,
Get the fuck out of here.
Nintendo, or Nintendo Entertainment System, press 1.
Holy
Still
shit.
works.
For operational assistance with an original...
Let's press 1.
Due to the age of the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64, and the limited availability of parts, we no longer provide factory service.
Oh.
Options you may want to consider instead. You may be able to purchase a used or refurbished replacement system.
Buy another
For
one.
information on fighting used games and systems,
Fuck no.
press 1. If you have a high-speed internet connection at home along with a Wii console, you can download mini games released originally for the Nintendo
Only if you have a Wii
Entertainment
console.
System, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64.
Fuck you. So you're telling me to play my classic games, go download them on Wii? Go to hell.
And you'll be able to play them on a brand new machine.
Ugh.
For more information about the Wii home console, check out Nintendo.com.
Always trying to sell you
Speak with
something.
the Nintendo representative, press 0.
Oh, that's it.
To repeat this...
You know what, though? What the hell, man? I have to say something. That's good customer support. I mean, here it is, fucking 25 years later,
Now 35 years later, I wonder if it still works.
and Nintendo still has the same customer service number, and in addition to that, they still answer, and they still have options for the system. Obviously, they say we can't repair it anymore, but they give you different options to maybe go buy another one, or get some of the games on the virtual console. That's pretty good customer support, man. Well,
That's funny.
another testament to Nintendo is that I don't need to have it fixed. I fucking had it for
Let me
forever,
try
and it
it.
still works.
You
So
want me to try it live? Well, I don't have the number. Mr. Papavera said he... Oh, well, Mr. Papavera, where did you get that from? I don't have it. I don't have the number. And you can't read it in the video. I wish I had it. Is that really it? Mr. Papavera says it is. One 800 422 2602.
Hi, thank you for calling Nintendo. We are experiencing longer than usual wait times due to inclement weather conditions.
What?
Please visit our website, support.nintendo.com, for answers to most questions. If you'd rather wait, please select from one of the following options, and we'll answer your call as quickly as we can.
They say longer than expected call volume due to inclement weather. What the fuck does inclement weather have to do with people's consoles malfunctioning? We all took our fucking Switches out in the snow and dumped them in the snow, and now we need help. Well, at least it worked. That's funny that it still works to this day, but it's also funny that that they claim that there's longer call volume because of weather. Okay, dude.
That's amazing. I wish they could make systems like that today instead of the red ring of bullshit. All right.
Oh my God, it's still going.
That
What
was
video
fun.
is it?
Here's
Part
my old
4 of
camera.
9.
This is the camera that I was using in 2008 to make all
Part
my
4 of
playthroughs in
9.
early 2009. I stopped using it when I played Resident Evil 5 back earlier this year because that's when I bought a widescreen camera. I really didn't like that camera too much. It worked, it was widescreen, but the quality was a little bit fuzzy, and that's when I went out and bought the HD camera that I use today. So this is my original digital camera.
The old school camera that I had
So
forever.
many fucking wires. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. How am I ever going to figure out what anything is? How am I ever going to find a power adapter for my PSP? I have no clue. Oh, I found a box for Crisis Core. Alright, so I can actually put the game away now.
It was metallic box.
Hey look, it's Brain Age 2. These are some pretty good mini games for Nintendo
Yeah, I
DS.
like the Brain Age games. I like those a lot.
Uh-oh, alright, we got some games now. What do we got? We've got Chuck Rock for Sega CD. This is actually a really good game. We've got Sewer Shark for Sega CD, which is an atrociously bad game. There's a contrast for you right there. I got this fucking warning label from the 360. Why do I have that? Oh yeah! Fucking NBA Jam TE, baby, for the 32X. The best fucking console version of NBA Jam, of that, of that era anyway.
Yeah.
This game was awesome. There were so many unlockable characters, so many secrets. All the, the graphics were upped, even though, to be completely honest, the graphics still weren't as good as the arcade. I don't know why they could never get it as good as the arcade when they're supposed to be fucking 32 bits. Up to 4 players, which was awesome. 120 NBA start. This game is amazing.
Boom,
shakalaka. Ah, here's the case for Metal Slug Anthology. I can put that out on my wall there, or on my... What the hell is this shit? Alright, this is weird. The game is Afterburner 3 for Sega CD, but the case is for Emergency Room for what?
What the fuck is Emergency Room?
Emergency Room for QuickTime. What the fuck is this Windows 95 game? I don't even get that case.
Okay then.
Randomness.
I probably ordered it off eBay and it came in a random case. That's my guess.
Alright, moving on. Oh no. Well, some of you saw the gameplay footage of this.
Nah.
Shaq Fuck. This game is so bad. Worst fighting game I've ever played, honestly. It's so fucking bad. Look at
$2.99
this.
it says on it.
Empty box. It was traded in at Video Game Central. Video Game Central couldn't get rid of it. They sold it for $3. $3. Shaq Fu. Horrible. I'm not even gonna say why it's bad. If you don't know why Shaq Fu's bad at this point, you need to go fucking do some time investment, because what the hell? There's so much shit in this box. Holy crap. Alright, let's take a look. I'm gonna try to tip it over.
All right, hold on. Shout out to Minori01, who tipped me $5. Thank you, Minori, for the $5 tip. Let's update the total here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Minori. You guys want to keep going? There's still many videos of this. You want to keep going with this, or do you want to do something else? I don't want to bore people. People are getting bored, but this has been pretty interesting, I think, right? What do you guys think? Keep going or change it up? See what people have to say here. Yes, continue. Change. Some people want the trip videos. All right, right after this, we'll do trip videos. Okay,
So you can
right
get a
after.
better look.
We'll do a little more. Then we'll maybe change it up. Just a little more.
You're gonna see all kinds of random shit like this. What this is an adapter that's supposed to, back in the Dreamcast era of games,
adapter,
okay?
I remember this.
Let me tell you a little bit about the Dreamcast.
PS2,
the Dreamcast was a
PS2
console
joystick on the
released
Dreamcast.
in the 90s by Sega. And the Dreamcast was one of the first, I'd say, like, next-gen systems of that time. It was made to directly compete with systems like the PlayStation 1, and it did run on CDs like the PlayStation 1, but the real selling point of the Dreamcast was that it was basically the best console ever made for fighting games. Like, all the fighting games that came out had pretty close to arcade quality releases on the Dreamcast. So we're talking about, for Street Fighter, you're talking the Power Stone games 1 and 2, you're talking Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Second Impact, Third Strike, all those came out for it. You're talking CVS2, although CVS2 arguably had some differences in the Dreamcast version. It was speed and other things. And of course, the classic Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which recently was released on Xbox Live and PSN and has horrible fucking problems. The only real console version anyone plays of those games is on Dreamcast. And what this is an adapter that you can use a PS2 controller to play it on Dreamcast. And the reason you want to do that is a lot of the joysticks coming out at the time, like the Hori Real Arcade Pro, all the Japanese style joysticks were for PS2. And so it was a lot easier to buy an adapter like this than to try to get a stick like custom made so that it would work with a Dreamcast. What is this? Madden 94? When the hell did they start making Maddens anyway? This might be the first one. Well, probably not, since this is 94. It's probably like the second or third one. I don't know. When did they start making them?
Yeah,
so in here we've got a bunch of Genesis shit. We got Genesis controllers, more Genesis controllers.
After this video, we'll do something different. After this video ends.
A CD. What's in the CD case?
Some trip blogs, probably.
From my college that I went to.
Fairfield University, where I went to college.
What is this stuff? Movies. Oh shit! Here's a copy of Capcom vs. SNK2. What's this? This is a blank disc.
That's my crotch.
It's probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2 would be my guess, if it's a blank disc. Syriana, which I never watched because it was always in this case and I never fucking booted it. There Will Be Blood. I'm finding all the movies that I lost. A Time to Kill. I have all these empty cases over in my living room. Now I found them. What the hell's this?
Nice camera angle here.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's
The
List.
Usual Suspects. And The Alamo. All those movies I never watched. I'm bringing that out.
Yeah, so I know what that is. The reason that they were all in that case, that was a case that I brought to a tournament with me. So I would bring the games I need, because people would all have to bring their own shit to help donate to the tournament. And if you did, sometimes you would get like a discounted entry fee. So I would bring my copies of CVS 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I would donate them to the tournament to be used during the tournament. But also I brought a bunch of movies because I used to have a portable DVD player that I would watch like on a plane or whatever. So that's what I did. I brought a bunch of movies to watch along with the games, but then I forgot they were in there.
I lost them. I had them in there. Here's a fucking battery I bought for my Dell laptop that doesn't work. That was a waste of $70.
Yeah, I bought a generic battery.
I think this is my original hard drive. Yeah, this is my original Xbox 360 hard drive, 20 gigs that came with the original system.
External. They were all external.
And now it's I've bought the bigger hard drive since then, so I've converted everything over. What do we got? Shadow Squadron for the 32X. That's actually a pretty decent game. No one's heard of it, but it's pretty decent. Star Wars Arcade for the 32X. That's the most boring fucking shooter game on the planet. Uh-oh. Yes. Now this game was pretty fun. If you had a bunch of friends to play with, American Gladiators for the Super Nintendo was pretty fun. I'm gonna take that out. Oh shit, what's this? I found the bottom of it, but where's the fucking top of this thing? Ugh. This is looking like a huge mess. Here's the case for Capcom Collection Reloaded. Let me get that out for PSP.
So all the PSP cases.
Great. What do we got here? Oh shit, Sonic CD.
Nice.
Probably the best game ever made for the Sega CD. And what's this?
I can't believe I never did a playthrough
one of the worst
right?
games ever.
I never did a playthrough of Sonic CD, right? Because Sonic CD is outstanding. It's a really good game. So I'm actually surprised. Then again, I never even played original. I'm thinking about it. I never played original Sonic the Hedgehog. I never played Sonic 2. I can't believe I never played those games that you guys never asked for it. Those are like real crazy good classics. And I never played them. Sonic CD is outstanding. Really, really good game. The music's great. The graphics are great. It's good stuff. Do I still have my 32X? Yes, I still have my Sega CD, my 32X, my Genesis. I have a Super Nintendo, and I have an NES. I still have all that in my closet over here in the office somewhere. It's buried in a bin. I have no... Like, I'd have to dig through to pull the shit out, but it's still in there somewhere in the closet. So... Oh, fuck. Well, guess what? I clicked and screwed the video up, so I think we're done with that, guys. All right, let's do... People wanted travel vlogs, right? Would you like the Chicago trip from June to 2009? Would you like the Nashville trip from summer of 2010? Or would you like New York Comic Con from 2010? Which would you guys like to watch? They're probably all interesting. Two votes for Chicago, 2 votes for Nashville, 1 vote for New York. Another vote for New York, another vote for Chicago. Chicago, Comic-Con, Nashville. Wow, it's pretty evenly distributed here. Pretty evenly distributed. All right. I believe the Chicago is very short. Let me take a look. I think it's short. I think the vlogs are very. Yeah, look, they're only a few seconds long. We could watch the Chicago one in like 10 minutes. I think. Let's do some of the Chicago. So this is 2009. This was the first time I ever went to Chicago. I went with John Rambo. All right. What it was we were already in the Chicago area for a gaming tournament called the Midwest Championships. It was in like a suburb of Chicago at an arcade. We decided to go into Chicago for a day and just walk around the city and see what we could find. And this is the stuff that we found. All right. We got out of the train station. And we're right here at the water, at a riverbed. You see giant
As soon as you come out of Union Station, you get a nice, beautiful river view.
Yeah.
Unlike New York, you kind of just jump straight into the city. Some boats.
Yeah, little water ferries.
Oh yeah, it is a water taxi. And here we have a jalopy full of all the leftovers from other boats broken down in front of us. That's nice. So where's the Sears Tower?
Go down like a block or so.
About a block?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think it was called the Sears Tower. We didn't know that. So we thought it was called the Sears Tower.
This is the Sears Tower. And it keeps going. Pretty damn tall.
Tools department is huge.
Yeah, I heard that the...
No, it's still called
Black
Sears
&
Tower. It
Decker is
says right there,
excellent here.
Sears Tower. Before they
I think
changed
we
the
need to
name
go
of it.
find the perfect power drill.
I need a sweater.
I forget what they renamed it, but it still says Sears Tower on the sign there. Pretty cool. Awesome view from the top. They renamed it to the Willis Tower, but no one calls it that. They all still call it the Sears Tower. Various views from the top of the tower here. It's Bruce Willis Tower. Oh my god, how many videos did I take from the Sears Tower? What's the best place I ate at in Chicago? Probably the Deep Dish Pizza is the most original thing you can get there. They have some pretty good steak places too, but I say the Deep Dish Pizza is the best.
You can actually see the tiny, tiny cars here along the river.
It's nice traffic down there.
It's like playing Grand Theft Auto in real life.
Let's put your matchbox cars.
Look how far out the textures are rendering.
We're little micro machines. Those things.
Nice cloud cover that day. Alright, hopefully this is not the Sears Tower. It's the Sears Tower! How many videos did I do of the Sears? No wonder there's 20 videos of this playlist. Like 12 of them of the Sears Tower. No wonder.
Look at that. See so far out.
Oh my god.
Such a clear day.
Is it a tennis court down there? I see people in it.
Where's that?
Is it like basketball or what is it? Yeah, it's basketball courts.
Yeah, it looks like a basketball court. Full size. Several baseball diamonds.
Yeah, I agree, Derek. Chicago is a great city to visit. You don't want to live there, but if you go to the nice touristy areas, Chicago is really nice. You'll see a few cool things in this video series, I believe. If we can get out of the Sears Tower. Which we can't. We can never leave the Sears Tower. It's just endless. We're here for like a week. We were there in the Sears Tower. We never left. What the fuck did I make so many videos for? I mean, way too many Sears Tower videos.
UBS building down there.
Oh my god. All right, please. All right, this should be out of the Sears Tower now. We'll be out in the streets doing fun stuff. Here we go. Fine.
Chicago Blues Festival. Just complete random luck that we're here at this time. We had no idea.
Look at the blues. I remember this is awesome. I mean, we just stumbled into a festival randomly out of nowhere. We had no idea this was going on. We just randomly went to Chicago for the day, and fucking blues festival was going on. We were like, holy shit, this is cool.
Calm down. Holy shit, John.
Don't get out much.
Never seen this many people, John.
Don't get out much.
Music
From
in the
the
background.
suburb. Shut up.
I think it was
Advertising for
videos.
Gillette is what that is. Test all kinds of Gillette products.
What the fuck?
Nice. I need a shave.
The shaving Gillette.
No.
Gillette shave.
You're gonna shave that
at
beard.
the fucking festival.
You're gonna
for
shave
no
that
reason.
beard here.
Yeah, it's free. It's free Gillette products.
Nice.
Can't get that anywhere else.
That's over there. Same thing. Game room with Gillette. I was at the game room.
Shaving's like a game.
Yeah, shaving. Yeah, shaving is the game's life's greatest game.
Look at Tiger Woods. You don't look like that.
Tiger Woods. Yes, he's actually here.
Oh
ladies
my
and
God.
gentlemen. That's the real
What's
Tiger
up,
Woods.
Jake?
Oh my
he's so
god.
good.
It's Tiger Woods before the scandals. Back when Tiger Woods actually usually get all these sponsorships. So here he was, Gillette, the face of Gillette, before he lost it because of the scandals. Oh shit. That's funny.
What's all the chicks?
What we got going on over here?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, we got. Oh God, we reached the hippie section of the festival.
Looks like he's smoking the gun. He's like some sort of homemade device.
Homemade device.
That's cool. You can see the skyscrapers
Mississippi.
in
What
the
the hell's
background.
Mississippi? Oh, that's right. It's a state.
What the hell is Mississippi? Never heard of it.
Plays music. Plays some Creedence.
Bam, 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 bam. And then I got a good video of a guy playing music.
Yeah, there's a lot of people down there near that
Jesse
stage.
and the Rippers are down there.
Jesse and the Rippers.
Yeah, it was funny because there were like two main stages. There was one stage out in a grassy area, and then there was this stage that was at the end of this long park, like road. But they set up all this shit around it to make you buy. It's like, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. Like, I'm just here for, it's a jazz festival, you know, I'm here to hang out and have fun and listen to music. And like, buy, buy, buy. I ended up buying a t-shirt while I was there, and I still have it to this day, and I still wear it.
Sea of humanity. Chaos has ensued.
Billy Goat Tavern and Grill.
Also,
Every-
of course, this was before I was well known. This was when my formative days of YouTube, 2009. No one knew who I was. If this were the modern era and I went to this jazz festival, I'd be mobbed more than anyone at the festival, any musician. I'd have a mob of people around me coming to get autographs and shake my hand and, yeah, right. Yeah, fucking
Everything
right.
is tickets. Everything is tickets. You can't pay cash here.
Six Flags.
Yeah, you need to buy tickets and trade tickets in for stuff. That's how they make their money.
Wow, this is nuts.
Some guys playing over here. A lot of damn people.
In 2009, it was a different world then. It was a lot nicer, safer place. Yes, look at all these people. Look at all these bizarre fashions from 2009, 10 years ago. Look at how weird everything was. Look, someone's still wearing a tie-dye t-shirt right there. Yes. And look at this man in his polo. Who would wear this in the modern era of 2019? But, you know, we laugh at that now. But 2009, this was common clothing. Derek says he loves jazz music. I think jazz music's pretty good. Like, some of I like, some of nah. But, I'm a guy with
I bet most of the people here by accident.
I
They didn't even
open
know who
mind.
was going to be
that
here.
way.
Just kind of showed up.
Hey, what's something going on there?
hell's going on?
Watch this guy.
Zone Perfect Live Cruise or Live Cruise? No, Live Create. Zone Perfect. What a voice that guy has. Raspy voice. Super raspy voice. I think we listen to him sing a whole song here. I don't want to hear the whole song. Let's see. I don't want to hear the whole song. Good on that guitar. That's nice, but I don't want to hear the whole song. I was like, here's the main stage. Yeah. This is all the same. Yeah, it's good, but let's go. What's next? What's next? Oh, the guitar museum they had there. Look at that. Yeah, different models of guitar. You can pick them up and handle certain ones. Yeah. It's pretty good. I know nothing about guitars or stuff like this, so I was filming. I figured my viewers, like for example, take a look. This video had 4,000 views, so I figured out of the 4,000 people who watched the video, maybe someone would get some pleasure out of it, because I didn't know shit. By the way, this was 2009, so back then I wasn't as popular. It really was at the end of 2010 when I hit the height of my popularity in early 2011. So that's why you might be looking like only 4,000 views on an early DSP video. That's why. This was a random trip. This was before I was like super popular. This was before I was monetizing videos. So that's why it didn't get a lot of views or anything. But I figured, hey, I'll just record whatever. Even though I don't understand guitars or nothing, I figure if I film this, some people might get some pleasure out of it because I don't know anything about it. You know. When am I gonna learn guitar on stream? I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying.
See, this is nothing. We had more people at our last Street Fighter 4 tournament in traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. So, Mr. Papavera said, notice people are not all staring into their phones pulled, and you had to record with an actual camcorder. Right. The phones back then could not. I remember I had a BlackBerry back then. The phones could not film video, right? And as you can see, everyone's just taking in where they are and enjoying it. No one's, phones everywhere. Phone. No one did that back then. This was 10 years ago. This was before the era of the iPhone and the Droid and the phone that could do everything, right? It is what it is. Cheered asked, did I know the modern day king of blues, John Mayer, was born and raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut? Did I know him? I am aware of that, but I did not know him. Derek, this is my 2009, my original Chicago trip. He's asking, when was this? This was 2009, the first time I'd ever been to Chicago.
It's a nice stage over there. It's not being used right now.
Yeah, nobody's playing.
I want to jump up there.
Yeah, we want to jump on stage. Do my little shtick. Hey.
Someone saw a flip phone.
Is there like a big act coming to this thing or what?
There's probably, yeah.
Looks like people are waiting around for something.
There's probably different scheduled performances, you know.
I wonder who it is.
I don't know.
It's on the back of the
Fish.
shirt.
It's fish.
We didn't
Fish
actually put that much effort into this trip, so we have no fucking idea what we're doing here.
Mr. a really cool park. It's an outdoor big green area, but you're surrounded by the city when you're in there. So it's a nice city view while you're sitting in a green
Looks like
area.
people are gearing up for something. It's maybe Cher, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Justin
shit.
Timberlake. I think he's coming. Kevin Federline's opening for him.
Right. Tony Danza.
Yeah. Millennium Park. See what this is? I don't know.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Of course it's on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube thanks to me.
What the hell? Yes, it was me.
Look at the view.
Millennium Park.
You can see every major building in the city from here.
We're on part 16. I think this is only like 21 parts, so we're almost done. And again, keep in mind, this was a handheld camcorder. That's why you see it's pixelated. Because a handheld camcorder, this was before everything was full-on 1080p HD quality. Even when you had a camcorder that claimed it was HD, it would still be pixelated and stuff like this when you uploaded it to YouTube back then.
Beautiful. Look at all the different flowers.
Yeah, I mentioned Kevin Federline. Remember, no one talks about him anymore. But back then, people actually knew who he was.
I didn't know that's what this was all about. It's like the Garden of Eden, John.
You made it. That shot.
I almost walked right into that guy.
That's going to be a tough shot to get. You got a nice little sun streak there because it's so bright. What else is in here?
I don't know.
I like the guy who was heading straight for me and had no kind of decision-making power whatsoever. So he just kept walking straight. Yes, make the guy with the camera move. Oh wow, look at this structure. Look at this.
Spaceship.
Oh, is this where the aliens created the Earth?
She just doesn't want me to get smacked up.
Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, so this leads into like a little museum that you can go in, like an indoor area with food and like a little things to watch. And that leads you right into the main city there if you go in there. And then as you walk further that way, I think that's where the bean is. And we're going to actually see that the bean is coming up. There's a few different, touristy like things in this small area to look at. So, all right, I think, guys, we'll take a break. It's actually a good time for a break right now. And I'll come back in about